What's up, guys? I'm Ashley Jenkins, and Microsoft has announced that their Xbox One launch has set a new record for the company, selling more than 1 million consoles in 24 hours across the 13 launch regions. Xbox One is currently sold out at most retailers, but gamers who have their consoles at home have been busy. In the first day, they'd already killed over 60 million zombies, so it seems like the apocalypse is well in hand, and driven 3.6 million miles in Forza 5. That's like driving around the world more than 144 times. Reports of broken disk drives continue, and even a few reports of day one updates failing and making the consoles unresponsive. Microsoft has responded saying the issue is affecting a very small number of Xbox One customers. We're working directly with those affected to get a replacement console to them as soon as possible through our Advanced Exchange program. The Advanced Exchange program means that Microsoft will immediately send out a replacement console instead of waiting until they receive the faulty one to perform an exchange. There are a few additional wrinkles as well. Specifically, a number of gamers have discovered after uploading videos via Xbox One's Upload Studio that they've lost their Xbox Live communication privileges for using profanity without receiving any kind of warning or indication that their content might violate Xbox's code of conduct. Microsoft has released a statement that says, "We take code of conduct moderation via Upload Studio very seriously. We want a clean, safe, and fun environment for all users. Excessive profanity as well as other code of conduct violations will be enforced upon and result in suspension of some or all privileges on Xbox Live." For example, some users have found that as a result of bans in Upload Studio, they're unable to access other apps like Skype. So far, all these suspensions have been temporary, around 24 hours, but the much bigger concern is that there's no warning or flag system prior to the bans, and support staff are unable to see the loss of privileges if the account remains in good standing on their end. Some PS4 users are experiencing similar new technology growing pains after finding themselves banned from broadcasting to Twitch after streaming sessions of Playroom, an augmented reality software that makes use of the PlayStation camera and ships pre-installed on all PS4 systems. Twitch explains that they only allow gaming content on their streams, and they don't consider Playroom to be gaming software. As Twitch continues to attract new broadcasters, we want to keep our terms of service top of mind and reiterate we are a destination for video game-related content. We also have a team that works around the clock to ensure our TOS is being adhered to, they said in a statement. Next up, Atlus has announced 2 new Persona games for Japan. Persona 5 will release before the end of 2014, but has only been announced for PS3. Presumably, we could see a move to PS4 as well as that platform gains momentum, but since it won't even be out in Japan until February, this could indicate a lag in next-gen adoption for Japanese games. Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth for 3DS is the second new Persona game announced, and will be the first game in the Persona series to step outside Sony's ecosystem. It'll be the first ever on any Nintendo platform, though Shin Megami Tensei 4, a distant relative in the greater Megami Tensei family of games from which Persona is a spin-off, released on 3DS earlier this year. Finally, Take-Two, publisher for Rockstar, has filed an update to their trademark for Bully Bullworth Academy Canis Canem Edit in Europe, indicating they're protecting future plans for the franchise. In September, Rockstar's Dan Houser said he'd love to return to the Bully series, but stopped far short of promising anything. "I know I want to. Well, hopefully. There's a lot of directions I could go with that one," he said. Later in October, a Rockstar developer's CV indicated he was working on the next version of a famous IP, but didn't specify which one, sparking rumors of everything from a new Red Dead title to next-gen GTA 5 to this potential Bully sequel, which is now looking much more likely. Unfortunately, the trademark is running into some trouble in the US, where the application for trademark has been rejected because they believe it could potentially be confused with another trademark, Bully in a Box, which is for downloadable software to help kids deal with and prevent bullying situations. And that's the news. Do you think a Bully sequel will be the next big game from Rockstar, or were you hoping for a new Red Dead game? Shout out in the comments below and let us know what you think of today's news. Then check out roosterteeth.com for the final episode of The Gauntlet, where we finally crown a winner.